Are you considering a blockchain or distributed ledger technology solution for your business? So although you want to focus on performance, functionality, and ease of adoption, your analysis should really consider the fundamental requirements of a DLT solution. So in this video, we'll consider all the fundamental requirements of a distributed ledger technology solution. But first, the basics. A blockchain has hashes of block data, and then hashes that hash with the next block's data to create a link to the next block. This continues block to block, creating a chain of blocks, hence a blockchain. This forms the immutable record. However, a blockchain is not incorruptible, it's just corrupt evident. If the data is changed, the hash links do not agree. And from that, the error or corruption becomes very evident very quickly. Each node in the network will keep its own copy of the immutable record or ledger. The transactions in the network need to be kept confidential, and there should be node-only participation for the processing of the ledger. With regards to settlement, T+0 or same-day settlement is the goal. But T+0 requires gross settlement and pre-funding of trades, which is untenable, unless there's intraday financing with near real-time settlement. However, that would require parallel, interlinked, near real-time processing of the ledger. But that then requires high frequency, low latency and capacity throughput, which then requires processing without consensus or mining, because both have low capacity and arbitrary latency. Parallel processing is essential. With respect to lending on a network, a loan would require the reflection of assets and liabilities, or payables and receivables. And the ledger would also have to reflect future dated accruals or obligations. After the loan is made, that money can then be deposited and on lent to somebody else. And this means the ledger has to incorporate fractional reserve accounting to be consistent with the global monetary system of commercial banks. Also, the ledger periods and their transactions have to be archived, or the solution will not be memory scalable. The memory will just keep getting bigger and bigger. And in order to ensure all the transactions are computationally or linearly scalable, they have to be validated without consensus, which is exponential and computationally unscalable. Considering the network from a regulatory perspective, the DLT solution will need to be a decentralized B2B network of regulated institutions for compliance reasons. And then the ledger will need to record double entry accounting in order to meet reconciliation and audit standards. With respect to all the transactions in the network, the node should also use simple deterministic algorithms rather than customized and vulnerable smart contracts. The network will also have to settle transactions to and from the current market, bringing assets into the network and out of the network, as well as transitioning historical records when parties join the network. But wow, this seems like a lot. But when you break it down, you see all of these are fundamental. Hash-linked digitally signed records, one ledger copy per node, confidentiality, near real-time settlement and intraday financing, archivable periods for memory scalability, node-only participation, high capacity and low latency, monetary system accommodation, future dated payables and receivables, obviating consensus for linear scalability, a regulated B2B network, double entry accounting, and simple deterministic algorithms, network market settlements, and historical record transition. Although these requirements are fundamental, the current DLT designs are struggling with many of them. Yet L4S, with its innovative design, meets all these fundamental requirements. The real question is, do you think these are the fundamental requirements for a DLT solution? Is there anything else we should be considering? Please comment below. Thank you. So if you're interested in more videos on topics like this, go to the Blockheads Thoughts Distributed on YouTube or follow me on LinkedIn. For interest in L4S, contact me here on LinkedIn or go to l4score.com. Thank you.